Resonance presents an imaginative day of artist expression, April 18th, starting at 3 p.m. Enjoy Louisiana artists and musicians like Damon Batiste. This is a 21 and up event. General admission is $50 with tables available for purchase. Come experience the culture.
Hey, did you know Long's Products is a family-owned janitorial supply with mops, brooms, trash bags, and they even have food service disposables, carry-out plates, and to-goes? Check us out.
Good afternoon, Central Louisiana, and welcome back to the Let's Talk afternoon edition here on UrbanCast. I'm your host, Jack. Before we begin, I definitely want to say in moments like this, it's really important that you guys get out there and go check your voting registration status. About 500,000 people, nearly 500,000 people here in the state of Louisiana were moved from the active voting roll list over to what's called inactive. And if you don't vote within a certain amount of time in some of these cycles, you'll be removed from the roll. So you got this opportunity right now before the May election comes. Make sure you check it and be able to, so you can go out there and participate in that election cycle just in case. We want to thank our silver sponsor, Acadian Ambulance. Without you guys, these type of community conversations wouldn't be possible. Today we are highlighting a community event centered around supporting our veterans. The Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association Louisiana Chapter 6-6 is hosting their second annual Family Day this Saturday coming, April the 18th over in Pineville. This sanctioned event and proceeds will go toward helping veterans right here in Central Louisiana. For those watching live, if you have a question, drop it over in the comments. We might be able to bring it into the conversation. Russ, Casey, Rose, welcome to Let's Talk. And if you could, I'm sorry, if you guys could just introduce yourself. We're gonna start with you up there, Russ. Oh, you need to unmute, Russ.
Yeah, I'm Russ Keys, commander of the local chapter of Combat Vets Motorcycle Association, LA 6-6, stationed out of Pineville, Louisiana.
Casey?
Yeah.
Hey, Casey?
The same ones that me and Sir Provost County? No.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Hey, Rose, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Rose Wagasback Hayes. I am Combat Vets Auxiliary Member for Louisiana 6-6 in Pineville, Louisiana. Public Relations Officer.
Okay. And Casey?
I am Casey Grotter. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm Casey Grotter. KS is my road name, so that's what I go by. I'm a full member of the CVMA Chapter 6-6.
All right. So, Russ, for those who may not be familiar with the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, what does CVMA stand for? What's some of y'all's major objectives and things of that nature?
All right, well, CVMA, of course, it stands for Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. As our mission, we just support veterans in the local community. That might be fiscally if they run on hard times, if a lot of our veterans are on fixed income, especially our retirees, our Vietnam vets especially. they may have an incident where they have a hot water heater that, goes out or something like that, and they are not budgeted for that. So we'll come in and help them out financially to replace that hot water heater. We may have veterans that do not yet qualify for VA ramps to be installed, and they possibly need a wheelchair, or they may not even qualify for the wheelchair yet, but the necessity is still there. So we refurbish donated wheelchairs. We'll put new batteries in them, get them cleaned up on the contacts and everything, get them going good again. And then if we get ramp material donated to us, then we'll go put up a ramp and or provide them the wheelchair. Among other things, we go clean up properties after storms and stuff like that for the veterans that aren't physically capable of doing it themselves.
So just going ahead and get it, cutting through the bureaucratic red tape and all of that kind of stuff, and just getting the job done, right?
That's it, most of the time. Yes, sir.
All right. Casey, as a full member, what drew you to the Combat Veterans Association?
Jack, first off, it was unity. A lot of us when we go through the military, we have that sense of belonging, that sense of togetherness, and afterward, a lot of us don't get that. So that's what drew me to it. So we have the family, we have the unity, and of course, our love of motorcycles all got us together, and this is what's created.
You say that, man, but I still stay in contact with some of the guys that I went through basic training with, back in 1984. So, I've never seen them again, but we stay in contact with each other.
It's just one other way that we can contact with each other. We do, Monday rides. We do, sometimes on Saturdays we go places to just local other CVMA memberships like the 6-1 or 6-2, so on and so forth. And it's just, like I said, it just brings us all closer together with a common goal of helping the veterans out and creating a good unity and a good family for our community.
Good. Rose, from a public relations standpoint, how important is community awareness and support for events like you guys are having on Saturday?
The community is a foundation for building support and trust, as well as credibility. If we have that, then we result in a terrific fundraising event. It's very important to have the community behind us.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know Rose been very instrumental in the research across America and all of those programs, and she makes sure she's reaching out to UrbanCast over here, making sure we're carrying what's going on. So from that PR standpoint,
thank you. We appreciate you.
We appreciate what you guys are doing as well. So Rose, let's talk about the second annual Family Day. What can people expect this weekend?
Well, it will be at Bulow Lake. I'm not sure if that was mentioned. Right there at the front entrance boat ramp. And we will have live music, raffles for gift card boards, cornholes for people to play, which they really enjoyed last year. We have a gun raffle, an in-house poker run. But all of those events start off with a ride to the VA, which has been something that CVMA does annually to support the veterans that are there. They'll make a ride throughout the entire VA and return back to Bulow Lake. But it'll be a fun day.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Trying to think, we'll have 50-50 as well. A lot of vendors. We'll have the funnel cake lady out there, which I absolutely love. Snow cones. We have the healing clinic. A few veteran-related vendors out there as well to help with any needs the vets may have.
Okay. And Russ, just walk us through exactly how that ride will take place. What's going to happen there?
All right. So what will happen is at 10 o'clock registration or 9 o'clock, 9:30 registration will open. We'll run through about 10:15. And what that registration is just getting a count of how many people are riding. And also there's a liability waiver, of course, to protect us in the city of Pineville. But they'll just move out. They'll line up on that front access road right across from Why Not. Once they're all staged up, then the police departments and sheriff's departments will block the roadway and allow us to move out safely onto the 165 north. We'll ride up, take veer off on 71 north, and then come into the VA, make a couple of loops around it. What there is there's a community living center out here. Well, unfortunately, it's degraded right now. They've moved some of the patients into a couple of different buildings, but the community living center is the word the VA uses for like a nursing home. And there's Alzheimer's, dementia patients, and then physically and mentally disabled veterans that have severity that requires constant care. And so what we do is, for the last almost 15 years, we come through here annually. We wrap the pipes a little bit. They bring them outside. They're out there waving. They appreciate seeing us, seeing the support and everything else. And they really get a kick out of it, you know. And then we just make those couple of loops, and then we'll just come back out on the service entrance and go back down 71 till we hit 165 and come back into Bulow and start off the rest of the events and just enjoy a bunch of, you know, community relations and fellowship and hanging out and having a good time listening to some good music from Big Island Red.
Oh, that sounds like a win right there. Casey, the event's going to benefit the veterans right here in Cenla. I know Russ talked about it a little bit, some of the things that you did. Can you give us some additional things that, you know, that the funds will be used for and that you guys are collecting and all that kind of good stuff? And I know y'all had a fundraiser last night over at Texas Roadhouse and that kind of stuff. And so can you expound on it a little more?
So basically what we do is we take all the funds that we accrue over the time period, and that's where we end up with the wheelchair ramps. That's how we help with soldiers that have had a disaster, meaning, you know, if they've been in a flood or if they've had a fire, as an example. So that's where that goes into. We've also been able to donate funds to those soldiers or those veterans that may be on like a bad side, or maybe that, when I say bad side, they've had a really rough time. So we come together and we talk about what is actually needed for the community, and that's what we do. We just want to build a better life for the veterans, and I'm wholeheartedly believe that our veterans don't get enough as it is. So an organization like us and other VSOs, veteran service organizations, we really want to step up for those veterans and help them out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Russ, you guys are hosting a meet and greet on Friday night. What's I'm gonna go ahead and say, what's up with that? You know, what's the purpose of it and all that kind of good stuff, man?
All right, well, the meet and greet, we do that on Friday nights where everybody can come in and kind of get acquainted with each other before the next day in the full actual event. You know, a lot of times we have riders from other chapters and out of state, and they come in on a Friday night, and they made that long ride and they just want to relax and unwind a little bit. So we just have a little social, you know, and just invite them in, let them kind of get acquainted, anything before the events for the next day comes out. And people that haven't seen each other in a long time, I've been to meet and greets in other states, and I run into people that I served with that I didn't even know were in the same organization as me. You know, when you create those bonds are instantly rekindled, and, you know, you can sit over in a corner and just talk for, you know, 2 hours and just reconnect. And so it's what it entails is exactly what the title of it is: just meet everybody, greet everybody, welcome them in. They've had a hard ride in, long ride in. And also, you know, the other bikers in the community are also welcome to come attend and meet some of our people and, you know, create some discussions and break some ice where, you know, otherwise just riding up and down the road, we see each other, but we don't speak. So, you know, icebreaker.
Just an icebreaker. I hear you. Yeah, you know, one of the things that y'all talk about, the service and all of that kind of good stuff, you know, helping fellas with, you know, just a wheelchair if they need one and they haven't been allocated one by VA and all of that stuff. How do y'all identify individual, you know, vets that might need some assistance is it word of mouth, or what actually happens there?
Well, we have word of mouth, but we also, the veteran volunteer services, the social workers out here at the VA, which is where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
The VA social workers and everybody else, they know us. They know how to contact us. The Louisiana Army National Guard Office of Family and Child Services, those two primary leaders of that organization, they know how to reach out to us. So they'll do that throughout the year. If there's a soldier in an issue, going through a divorce or something, falling behind on bills, and they'll refer them to us. And, if we can give them a leg up, the chapter comes together, they vote on merit. And with that, decide how much to donate. And those funds go directly towards that.
Yeah. Okay. And let me ask you this: if there are other, and I don't think this one was out there, but if there are other veterans that are here in the community, they may not ride, you know what I mean, but they might want to be a part of your organization. Is that possible? And if so, how does that happen?
Oh, most definitely. We take support in any manner. Whenever they see us, they can come talk to us. We'll include them on events and socials that we do and stuff like that. Of course, if they don't ride, we go to out of state things to support other organizations. They might not be able to participate in that, but they're more than welcome to come hang out, especially the veterans. If maybe they're a veteran that are homebound, reach out to us. We go on these Monday fun day rides when some of the people are off due to abbreviated work schedules, and it don't matter. They don't have to be a member of ours. We can make arrangements. That's a reason to ride. We go ride and we go sit and visit with them for a little while. Some veterans don't have that, and that's something that they don't have to have a motorcycle. We got their six.
You got their six. I hear you. For you, Casey, how can local businesses and individuals get involved? Whether through sponsorship or donations, volunteering, whatever. How can a local business or individuals, help donate to you guys?
So there's a couple of ways. We do have the CVMA LA 6-6.com that you can go to. Also, we're on Facebook as CVMA LA 6-6. You can go to CVMA 6. There's plenty of there's plenty of the Facebook, and Rose hits that really well. She's got the numbers for all that. But if they want to just get involved with us, they can find us. We're up and down the road all the time, and 9 times out of 10, whenever we have something to this magnitude, we're going to be out and about. So we'll be at those major businesses, or we'll be at those other places to where they can come and see us. And we do. We love our community, and we love our support that we get from our community, because as these two persons can tell you, the community really showed us a lot of love this year. They gave us a lot of good opportunities and a lot of good feedback, and I think this year that it's going to be probably one of the things that everybody wants to come out to Bulow and take a look at.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I would like to add to that. Annually, a lot of our volunteers or supporters will reach out to us and ask us how they can help. As a matter of fact, at this event, we already have a line of volunteers that will be there to support us. So there are multiple ways, as Casey was saying, that they can support. We reach out to them, and we run into them in the community all the time. Sponsorships have tremendously helped us in preparing for this event. We have had the city of Pineville as one of our top sponsors, along with Explore Alexandria Pineville, Daiquiri Paradise, Lamar Advertising. We've got billboards out there to get the word out. Balance Transfer, plenty. AMVETS Post 7. American Legion is another big sponsor. These are annual sponsors. We also have Procter & Gamble, VRAN, and Thomas B. Wilder. Those are our gold platinum sponsors this year. So anybody can reach out to us, any company. The best way is probably through our Facebook page. It has the link to our website on our Facebook page, and that page is CVMA 6-6 on Facebook.
Okay. All right. Before we get ready to start wrapping things up over here, is it anything that we missed out that y'all think that the public need to know um, that we didn't cover?
I'll say this, Jack. As far as the event goes, bring
Hmm.
your kids. It's called a family day, and we're going to have the mechanical bull. There's going to be vendors out there. If they want to bring their fishing poles, because we'll be right there by Bulow, they can come
Hmm.
out and fish a little bit if they need to. It's just a well-rounded family event. Yes, we are a motorcycle association. You think of a motorcycle association or motorcycle members, and we're the big bad people that whatever. That's not the case. We're all friendly. We love our community, and we just want to be able to serve our community wholeheartedly. And that's one of the biggest things. Like I said, with CVMA is we want to help those that need that help. And if we can get our voice out there a little bit more, whether it be through Urban Cast or however, if we need to put it on a couple of billboards, Miss Rose can tell you where those are. But
Absolutely.
if we need to, we're definitely going to get our voice out there, and we will be heard.
Well, I tell you what, my observation over the last several years with, Reefs Across America, that program that you guys do every year at Christmas time, it has grown since the last 3 years that we have actually covered, out there. I think
Yes, sir.
2 or 3 years. But anyway,
Mhm.
you tell the crowd it keeps picking up and up and up and up. And so
Yes, sir.
that's Yep, yep, yep. That's really a big testament to what's going on. Pikeville got a lot of stuff going on Saturday because they're going to also have an autism walk over at Keys Park, I think, and then y'all have this, and so people could just go just pick and choose the things that's going to be going on over in Pineville
Absolutely.
this weekend.
Good
Yep,
all
yep.
Like they say, get in where you fit in.
Get in where you can. Yeah, I mean, you know what? You guys are doing the work. You know what I mean? If you think about it, the organization Zeta Phi Beta that's bringing awareness to autism and all of that kind of good stuff, and you can just see how the community just pours in and show the love. And in you guys' case, y'all helping these veterans, those people who raised that right hand and said, "I swear to defend this country against its enemies, both domestic and foreign." And some of them then actually been in theater and all that kind of good stuff. And so, we ought to make sure that we're taking care of them. And you guys are going a little bit above and beyond that duty. You're just saying, hey, if I can see something, and if it's within our means, we're going to try to help as much as we possibly can. So for that, we definitely want to say thank you on behalf of Urban Cast. Um, Again, Russ, Casey, Rose, we appreciate y'all time and your service to the community. To everyone watching, the CVMA LA 6-6 second annual Family Day is happening this Saturday, April the 18th in Pineville at Beulah Lake. Come out and support a very good cause, great cause, and show up for our veterans. Don't forget to check those voter registration records. These veterans got out there and fought for your right to have a choice. Get out there and go check it, because all you got to do is go check it. We ain't telling you who to vote for. Just go check it and be able to execute that right to vote. We definitely want to, again, thank our silver sponsor, Acadian Ambulance, and our business partners, Sattlers Towing, Long's Products, Nader International Market, The Threadhead Embroidery, Elegance Beauty Supplies, and O'Mel Farm. I'm Jack. This is Urban Cast. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see y'all the next time. If y'all can just hang in right quick, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream.
Resonance presents an imaginative day of artist expression, April 18th, starting at 3 p.m. Enjoy Louisiana artists and musicians like Damon Batiste. This is a 21 and up event. General admission is $50 with tables available for purchase. Come experience the culture.
Hey, did you know Long's Products is a family-owned janitorial supply with mops, brooms, trash bags, and they even have food service disposables, carry-out plates, and to-goes? Check us out.